You know, wedding season is just around the corner and brides are feeling the pressure and the stress. But don't even worry about it because Alicia Rockmore, the CEO and co-founder of ButtonedUp.com, has a guaranteed solution so that you can get all your essentials done for the big day in just 1 week. It sounds impossible. Good morning.
It's all about limiting choices. And part of getting organized is limiting choices. And the same is true when you get married.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll start, it's 7 days.
You have to just know you're going to move on.
Move on and don't allow yourself any more than that 1 day to get stuff done. And the first day is probably the most important, which is pick a date, set a budget, and send an email out to everybody you know who's been married and ask them for advice. Because if somebody else has already done the work, why do it again?
Yeah, don't reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. And then limit yourself to any of the things we're going to talk about to no more than 3 choices.
Okay.
Because a wedding can take a week or it can take a year.
It can take a lifetime for some.
Exactly. It's much better if it only takes a week.
Okay.
Day 2, it's about the place and the food. So where are you going to get married? Where's the ceremony going to be? Where's the reception? And what are you going to serve?
And really, what are you going to serve is a big part of the budget because that's going to eat up
Absolutely, and that's why you do it first. You need to make sure you've got the place that you want on the date you want, and then you've got to make sure that the food is set so that you can take that out of the budget and move on.
Okay, so we're moving to
day 3. Day 3 is lights, camera, action, and that's about the music, which again can take up a piece of the budget, and you want to make sure you get who you want, and again, get the recommendations. If you've been to a wedding and you liked somebody's band, book them again. Doesn't matter. And then photographer, and if you're going to have a videographer, get that done and over with.
Okay.
Day 4. Day 4 can be really simple. It's about the flowers and the decorations and the invitations. Do the invitations online. They're so simple you can get them engraved. There are many places you can get engraved invitations, beautiful stuff. It's easy and it's one less trip you have to make somewhere. And then the flowers, we've got the reception. You can talk about what the mood is of the wedding. Get it done, no more than 3 florists to visit, and budget probably plays an important role in that.
I'm going to go back to day 1 for a second and connect these two, because when you send out your emails to everybody that you're getting married and you want advice, can you also ask them to send me your current address and things too, so you've got all that for this?
That's a great idea. Can I use that again? That's a great idea.
I'm not teaching you anything. You're the expert, I know.
But you might as well make sure you have the right address for the invitation.
Then you're ready here too, because it seems like that just takes so long. You know, you're like, can you send me your address?
Exactly.
I still haven't gotten it.
Then you've got it done when you've done the first step.
Yeah, cool.
All right, now we're moving on to day 5 and day 6, and that's all about what are you wearing.
Okay.
Day 5 is the focus on the bride. And again, 1 day. The way we like to set it up is you do 3 places. You go by yourself as the bride in the morning. Maybe you take your mom, and you narrow down the choices. And then literally you have callbacks. You have your bridesmaids or your best friends come in the afternoon, try on the dresses at 1 or 2 places that you've narrowed it down to. Pick the dress and be done. And it's the perfect setup for day 6, which is then what everybody else is going to be wearing. So you've got your dress, you've got everything. Limit the choices, limit the input you give your bridesmaids.
Because that's where it can get crazy.
Exactly. You know, you're not going to pick the perfect dress for everybody. Certainly take budget into mind if the bridesmaids are buying their dresses, but make it simple, make it easy, and then day 7 is what have you forgotten? Wrap it up. I mean, it is literally that simple. And if you go back to day 1, that's when you get the advice from the groom. And that's his chance for input.
The groom comes back in down here?
Comes back in down there. He gets a little bit of input at both ends. And otherwise, you know.
Alicia, you know, down here by day 7, the groom's just handing you a drink and going, thank you for just keeping me out of the whole week and finishing it all with.
Tell me where to be and when.
That's exactly it. Thank you for being with us. That was great. And you know, if you do follow it and limit yourself, you limit the stress, it doesn't just become about the day, it becomes about the day after and the day after.
And really the most important thing isn't the wedding, it's the marriage. So get it planned in a week, limit your choices, and enjoy your life together.
There you go, thank you. Alicia Rockmore is the co-founder of ButtonedUp.com. It's a great website. You can check it out for wonderful ideas as you plan your wedding. It is 7:45 right now, still to come.